Let us withdraw our mind from all preoccupations, past, present, future, family, business, job, this, that, and let us focus on our body. One of the easiest way to withdraw the mind from the world is to focus on the body. Let us scan the body from head to toe and toe to head. This is called as a thought massage. By saying, relax, relax the head, relax the shoulders, relax the chest, back, hands, buttocks, thighs, calf muscles, toes. Body is still and relaxed and comfortable. When body doesn't demand attention, we have progressed a little bit. Step 2, let us focus on our breath. Just observing the breath, inhalation, exhalation is a wonderful technique to make the mind cheerful, peaceful, bring the mind in the present moment. Breath is always fresh, God-given. Step 3, let us go to still subtler layer. What am I feeling all the time? Constantly tossed by this feeling or that feeling, which is constantly fleeting. This question is very important. What am I feeling this moment? Observing the emotions power goes down and equanimity can be attained easily. Still going subtler, what am I thinking? What kind of thoughts are coming to my mind? What is the frequency? How many number of thoughts are coming? What is the direction of thoughts I am thinking from morning to evening? Is also a part of meditation. As we have been observing the surrounding, body, breath, emotions, thoughts, who is the observer? So let us observe the observer for some time. Becoming aware of awareness is the level we can go. Let us invoke God's and Guru's grace by chanting loudly, so that all lingering thoughts or the thoughts which want to come when we are not paying attention also vanish away. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बू फलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः स्थावरं जंगमं व्याप्तं यत्किंचित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः चिन्मयं व्यापि यत् सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हरि ओम
Hari Om to all. Thank you, Manisha. So we are doing summary of 6th chapter. The 6th chapter is Dhyana Yoga, where we have seen what is meditation. Meditation is Swarupasya Sahaja Bhanam, effortless awareness of my own real nature. For that, I have to withdraw my attention from what is not my real nature. So I have to withdraw the attention from the world, idam, and focus the attention on aham. And for this we require, as today Vatsalamma sang Guru Mahima, we require Guru and scriptures to tell us. So our Guru is Swami Chinmayananda. I am only a sevak. Second step, we saw preparation. We have to prepare ourselves to meditate for 15 minutes or half an hour. Suppose I want to meditate, I need to be very alert, careful in my day-to-day transactions. That is a very important point. I must be moderate in food, speech, exercise, entertainment, work, sleep, etc. And be very alert. What am I talking? What am I listening? What am I doing? That is called as meditative living. The next we saw the process. We should select the right place, right time, make a resolve, invoke grace, and then shift the attention from outside to the body, body to breath, and to the self. What is the result of all this practice? Yatra sukham atyantikam, Lord says, total fulfillment in life, infinite bliss. After that, we don't have to search for happiness. We don't have to act for happiness, because we discover the source of happiness and we discover that I am happiness only. What is the vision of a meditator after the person comes out of samadhi? Sees equality in all, looks upon all as one own self. The self in me is self in all. No distinction, no division, no discrimination. What are the problems in meditation? 4 problems of the mind. Restlessness, impulsiveness, unyielding, strong, very strong opinions about people, world, everything. Not ready to let go our own opinion is a big problem. And attachment. I never understand when I get attached to my family, to the world, to objects. The solution given by the Lord are 2. Restlessness and impulsiveness. The solution is abhyasa, practice. Without practice, it will not happen. And the mind is unyielding, very strong, and has a tendency to get attached. The solution is vairagya, dispassion. Very important definition of vairagya, which we have to practice every day. Reducing like dislikes. Very, very important point for spiritual sadhak, that what are my likes, dislikes, and whether I am a compulsive, action-oriented person towards my like, dislikes, or do I have control? Then we saw 4 obstacles in the process of meditation: sleep, constant restlessness of the mind, boredom or lack of motivation, and rasaswad. Rasaswad also is a parameter that we might get some experiences where we must not get attached, but our goal is atyantikam sukham. Then Arjun, the topic of Dhyana Yoga is over. Arjun is asking Bhagwan, I understood everything, but suppose whatever you have said, I have to let go all my temptations, I have to let go my likes. And suppose I start practicing the meditation, what you are mentioning, living meditation and practice of meditation, but suppose I do not reach my goal in this life, what will happen? And Guruji has taken this particular topic, added one more small topic, which is indirectly what Arjun is asking, ki Bhagwan, suppose I give all worldly pursuits, I start doing all good things, I go to temple, I do japa, I do puja, and then I'm reading scriptures for the 30, 40 years, I'm associated with mission. But why this thing happens in my family? Now, if this question is coming to us, then there is a challenge here. This is one question. This person is not smoking, doing everyday exercise, having proper diet, but why this person got heart attack? You saw this person, all bad habits, and then he does all this thing, doesn't listen to any scriptures, doesn't do any puja, but then he is not having any heart attack or any body problem. But that person may having some generic problem. Genetic diabetes is there, genetic heart attack is there. That person may have stress at mind level, who knows? Stress is one of the major cause for heart attack. So from today, we must not ask this question. So Guruji introduces one small topic which indirectly Arjun is asking, why good people suffer? And many people I have spoken, they say, no, nowadays I don't believe in all this God, Gita and everything, it doesn't work because, I am a good person. But then why these things are happening in my life? Why these things are happening in other person's life? So let us analyze from Guruji's perspective, first of all, a topic called as why good people suffer. So first of all, we have to ask this question, whether this question I'm asking for oneself or for others. This is an important question. I must not ask for other people that why other person is suffering without their mistake, because we don't know their situation. No. Somebody comes and tells my boss is torturing me, and then say we go and tell 100 people, see this boss is, all bosses are like that. We have not inquired why boss is doing like that. What is the situation? No, this in this house, this problem is there. This person I know is a very good person, but I know why this person is suffering. I do not know. But have we analyzed and gone and stayed with that person in that house and situations? We are not got to know their past, present, future. So first important point to note is that whether I'm asking this question for myself or for other person. We must stop asking this question for other person, that वो तो भला बेचारा आदमी है, उसको क्यों तकलीफ हो रही है? That question we do not have right to ask, because we have not really analyzed the life in detail. And second point, we should stop saying वो भला बेचारा आदमी है. All bhala people are not bechara. Normally we saying all bechara people are bhala only. Who are good person, Why good people have to be poor? Why good people have to be submissive? Why good people have to be suffering? So with this, we will just analyze, and then we'll also analyze what is God's answer to Arjun's question, because this is a direct question from Arjun. So the topic, what is that? Number one, Guruji says, good people do not suffer. So let us remove this myth from the mind and analyze good people do not suffer, because we have to ask what is goodness and what is suffering also. Second, from today, we will not say that about giving examples of other people. This person did this, and why this happened to that particular person. We should talk about oneself. One person went to Guruji one day and his hand was in bandage. Guruji, what wrong I did that, I met with an accident? First question he asked. What wrong I did in life that I met with an accident? Guruji paused for one moment and told, please think what good you did so that you got saved. That person was intelligent, said thank you very much and left. Otherwise, in Guruji's place, suppose somebody comes and tells us they're suffering, why me? Why this is happening in my life? So for spiritual sadhak, why me question must disappear. Suppose somebody comes and asks, gives their suffering, we will give 100 examples. Yeah, I agree with you. This person you see suffering, this person suffering without any mistake of them. I don't know what wrong they did. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in scriptures. This person is so pious, doing puja, japa, going to temple every day, and this person met with an accident going to temple only. So when that question was asked, written question by Guruji, everything became clear to person that so many good things are happening. What good I have done, I do not know. So I have no right to ask what wrong I did so that these things are happening in my life. So then next question, what is suffering? So number one, Siddhanta, good people do not suffer. Now we have to prove it. What is suffering? Suffering is at two levels, physical and psychological. A good person may undergo pain at physical level, but will not suffer at psychological level. Good people, we will define what is goodness also. Why the person will not suffer at the psychological level, but whenever I do good deeds, the result may not be seen outside immediately. It may take time, it may appear in the next birth, we do not know. But at psychological level, the moment I really do a good deed without any expectation, there is peace of mind, there is a cheer which is created, which we cannot deny. Grosser result we may not see, but result of joy of good karma at psychological level, everyone experiences. When I do anything without any expectation for betterment of a larger benefit, there will be joy, what will be experienced, which is an inner benefit. Outside benefit, somebody may not appreciate, somebody may not see the good things what I am doing, I may not get the next position in the center or whatever. So those are outside things, but at psychological level, the result is immediate. So we get results of good karma immediately. A real good person will not ask this question. Why? Because for a good person, what is suffering? That is a very important statement to prove this particular point. Doing something wrong is suffering for a good person. The examples what are taken here are, for a freedom fighter, going in jail is not suffering. Bhagat Singh knew that I will be killed, I will be caught, but still he was ready to do it. In spite of knowing that I will be caught, I will be put in the jail and I will be killed. All the freedom fighters knew at some point of time, if I do this, I will be put in the jail by Britishers because they had their own laws. So for a freedom fighter does not feel that going in jail is suffering. Lokmanya Tilak, Vinoba Bhave, Mahatma Gandhi wrote Bhagavad Gita in sitting in the jail. They were asking, okay, give me pen, give me book, one lamp, and then focusing on Bhagavad Gita, because the time they got there eating and then reading Bhagavad Gita, and they had their notes on Bhagavad Gita. So for them, it was not suffering. So very important, a good person doesn't suffer at psychological level. Because first of all, a good person doesn't ask, why me? For a vegetarian person, eating non-veg is suffering. Second, a vegetarian pure veg person will not feel any time in life that non-veg eaters are enjoying more than me. Suppose that feeling would come in a vegetarian person, the person would eat non-veg. But there are so many pure veg people, they go abroad, they go to Europe, they go to America. From here, they carry parotas, theplas and everything, and there they will figure out where the veg restaurant is there. In case, suppose in the pizza, what they order, cheese pizza, in that, suppose they find that there was an element of egg. Not that they will enjoy more, but they will feel, no, next time I must be careful in ordering the pizza because it should not contain egg. But suppose I am a vegetarian eater and feeling that non-vegetarian eaters are enjoying more, then I must start eating non-veg. In the same way, a sadhak or a devotee who is a sadhak, spiritual sadhak, actually suffers when one forgets God, Guru, scripture, japa, puja, serving. That is suffering for a good person. So we must definitely define that for a good person, what is suffering. Suppose a vegetarian person is forced to eat non-veg, that will be suffering for him. Suppose for an honest person, taking bribe has to take, will be suffering. A freedom fighter not able to do something for the country, that will be suffering. And for a sadhak, not reading scriptures, not thinking of God, not worshipping, serving the Guru and people, would be suffering for that particular person. The other suffering will not be considered as suffering at all. Guruji gives one sentence, if a good person asking this question, then that particular person is either good for nothing or one is potentially bad. This is a very important topic what we are taking actually, because this is what we hear most of the time, that there is no point in being good in the organization, being morally and ethically good. It is no point. We must be corrupt. We must do some wrong things. See all the politicians, they are happy, they are enjoying, they are having so much of wealth and they are having so much of power and fame, and they have achieved this through bad things. If you ask why bad ones are enjoying and prospering, then why are you not doing bad things? You also do bad things because your goal is wealth, fame, prosperity, power, position, higher designation, promotion. Then what is stopping me from using wrong means? Suppose I believe that no, bad things will take me up. Bad things will give me this, and I must do that because my goal is not doing good things. My goal is promotion. My goal is fame, prosperity, power, etc. So I must ask, what is my goal? What is stopping me in doing this? So we must not crib and blame people. No, see, I did such good work in office, but then nobody, actually my boss didn't, say anything, but my other colleague got promotion and he was, he has good relationship with the boss, so he got. All these things doesn't apply because I am following my own means. If I do right things, I will get right results. So that also is very important. What is the right thing I must do to get right results? Suppose I am seeking power. For seeking power, what is to be done, I must do. Just because I am going to temple and reading scriptures and then I can chant, I will be able to climb the mountain. That is a wrong expectation. Guruji says that, one example what Guruji gives is that if I want to go from Ghatkopar to Churchgate, I must go to station, I must buy the ticket, I must sit in the right train which is going to Churchgate, and that train will take me to the Churchgate. But suppose somebody says, no, I am doing 108 Surya Namaskar every day, so that will take me to Churchgate. It is a wrong expectation. Now, this example seems to be a poor joke, but I'm inviting you to actually think for a few minutes about this example, that what am I doing and what am I expecting out of this action? Just by doing Surya Namaskar, I will not go to Churchgate. No, but I am a good person. I do all this. I do my duties at home. I do japa, I do puja, and that must ensure that I must not fall sick. Now that is a wrong expectation, because if I do not want to fall sick, I have to walk for 1 hour. I have to keep diet properly, exercise properly, sleep properly, and reduce stress not to fall. Because just many people say, no. Why I'm falling sick? This person is not falling sick. Why this thing is happening to me? Because I am not doing the good thing for the body. I am not doing good thing for the mind. I am not doing good thing for my intellect. What are you doing? Why am I doing the good things? I must be clear. Am I doing the good things to become prosperous, famous, powerful, successful? Then something is missing. To become powerful, I must do right things to become powerful. To become successful, I must do right things to become successful. And you have to remember Guruji's example, that what it requires to be successful in the office. One simple question, if I ask, I need to do that. Definitely right means. And if in that office, if the wrong means are there, then I must change the office, because my values and the organization values are not matching. Choice is ours, because we cannot change the organization. Either I change the organization, or I remain in the organization and make a transformation in that organization. Values must be practiced 100%. I cannot say, no, 1% I will be dishonest, 1% only I will do exercise, and I will expect that I will remain fit. I will have to follow all the values, all the competencies which I am requiring to achieve what my goal. I have to follow it 100%. Important pointer before we complete this topic: good people doubting the value of goodness is more dangerous. So the point what is here mentioned is that good people should not give up goodness. We must follow the values, and we must not doubt that goodness will not give me success, goodness will not give me power, goodness will not give me fame. With goodness, I must have the right competence. There are many people in the society, they are good, but they are not competent to do the job. And some people are competent, but they do not have the character, goodness of character. So when both comes, when their spiritual intelligence comes and Arjun's efficiency comes, that is the last verse of Bhagavad Gita. That is where the success happens. So the final message from Guruji is that doubt in spirit of inquiry which you cannot believe honestly, but believe wholeheartedly in something which you cannot sincerely doubt. I'll repeat. Doubt in spirit of inquiry, like Arjun is inquiring in a spirit of inquiry, which I cannot believe honestly. Ki Bhagwan, you are standing before me, but are you God? Honest inquiry. How did you give this knowledge to son? You are standing before me. But believe wholeheartedly in something which you cannot sincerely doubt. So the point is that good people do not suffer. I must not give up the values and goodness. Third, I must stop from today saying that why me? In spite of doing all these things, why these things are happening in my life? Fourth, I must not ever again say that why this person is suffering in spite of this person doing all things good. Because when we have faith on God, when we know that there is a God, what we are discussing, and God already has told that I know every being's past, present, future, still I have this kind of question, then there is a time for introspection. If I want to remain fit at the body level, I must do the right thing for the body. If I want to remain happy, peaceful, and cheerful at the mind level, I must do right things with the mind. If I want to be clear at the intellectual level, I must do right things with the intellect. If I want to have excellent relationship with people, I must learn, read books, how to build relationships with people, how to influence people and win friends. Dale Carnegie, one of the Bible on. Just because I am a spiritually good person, I know some kind of scriptures, my relationship will be good, is a wrong expectation. Like doing Surya Namaskar, I will not reach church gate. So I must ask, what do I want? And I must do right things for that particular thing. Life is very simple. I must be clear. What do I want? What do I have? And what I need to get, what I need to do to get what I want. This is goodness where there is clarity, where the person is following values and achieving the result with those values and goodness. Bhagwan gives answer to Arjun that in the same way that, my dear Arjun, do not give up this Kalyana Kruta. Whatever good deeds, what I am doing, do not give up. If you are reading scriptures, if you are doing puja, if you are doing japa, if you are doing something, doing dana, then do not. And then if you are doing meditation, giving up all the worldly occupations, do not give up, because this will be carried forward to the next life. So definitely again one proof in Bhagavad Gita, again we are going to say in Ishavasya Upanishad, proof of Vedas where rebirth is mentioned indirectly. So Bhagavan says there will be two gatis, and this person is called as a yoga bhrashta. In between journey, the person died. The meditation goal is not attained, but the person dies. So not only meditation, it involves, what it means is I have to do whatever practices what are mentioned regularly, sincerely. And if I do not get the results this life, what will happen in the next life is indirectly mentioned by Bhagwan here. So there are two yoga bhrashta. One is called as a sansari, one is called as a yogi. So what will happen to this person if a person is pious, doing all the duties properly, doing dana, japa, tapa, doing meditation, reading scriptures, and has less worldly desires? This person in the next birth will go to higher lok. There will be more degree of happiness. The credit card will be fully loaded. Till the credit card is there, the person can enjoy in that particular loka. If the person doesn't go to the higher loka, the person will be reborn in a house of wealth, purity, and wisdom. This is very important. In which house am I taking birth? Whether the greatest suffering in life is poverty. Just imagine, suppose whenever I go to Kolad, where this resort is there, I go to these villages every time around. There is a tribal village. Every time this thought comes, suppose I would have been born there. So much of challenge right from education, and those people are born there, they die there only. They hardly go out of that village because of lack of money. So wealth, being born in a wealthy family, being born not only in wealthy family, there can be challenges in a wealthy family where there is no wisdom. Wealth and wisdom must go together. And where there is also spiritual growth is welcomed and is given fuel that, okay, you have to do this. So the person will take birth in this family. Also, when a particular age comes, the person will remember all earlier knowledge. So this is a very important point, because many of us have started attending classes, but some people find it difficult to understand for quite some time. Some people, the moment they listen, cut, all things starts they remembering, and they understand everything what is being told without a doubt. Why? Because maybe they would have heard this many times and done contemplation. As Hanumanji was reminded there. Similarly, the moment this knowledge comes, suddenly I realize, oh, I know this. It becomes very clear to us. Continues from there, and without much effort, one will be pulled in the spiritual path. So this may be experience of many of us who are listening to this session. That I don't know how this particular class was suggested, how I came into Chinmaya mission, and how the journey became so easy, and then how I started attending and how I started understanding, and now my responses to situations are different. It became so very easily because of this all past efforts what I have done. One example what Guruji gives, that we know Siddhartha. Siddhartha, he was a king, and his father showed his Kundali hand to one few astrologer. He told he will become world famous, but you have to protect. Either he will become a monk or a great king. So you have to protect him from seeing any problems in life. So till he got married, till he got a child, he had never gone outside the palace. Even though he used to go outside, the king used to ensure that everything is very, very beautiful and rosy. But one day when the king was out in a war, he went outside, he saw a deceased person, a dead person, an old person. He started asking his charioteer that, will I become old? Yes. Will I become this kind of deceased person after some time? Yes, diseases will come to this body. Will I die? Till that time, we never know that what is death. And then Vairagya happened in 1 second. We see so many old people, dead people, deceased people, but Vairagya doesn't happen. That is why Gautama Buddha is great. He left and then got enlightened. He decided that I want to go beyond disease, death, and old age, and the only way to go this is go transcend the body, mind, intellect. One will not suffer, be sorrowful, will not go into inferior state and birth, because there is no guarantee what will be the next birth. It can be a tree, it can be any insect, mosquito, or a pig or a horse. We never know what will be our next birth. Generally, I never think of this, what will be the next birth. Suppose I am having some kind of habits, cruel habits of eating, raw flesh and all, I might become a tiger. Suppose that anger, arrogance, power I am seeking, I may become a lion. Because a lion can express all these things and the vasanas can get exhausted. Because only human birth is karma yoni, all other yonis are bhoga yoni. The spiritual knowledge and sadhana will not go waste, never destroyed. So this is one guarantee, assurance from the Lord. Whatever we are doing here, Even for 1 minute, meditation will not go waste. Even one sentence from the scripture will not go waste. We had taken that story that one person was going home at 12 o'clock and he found a very beautiful woman standing and asking for lift. He gave lift. The women came home and they were fascinated with each other, and then she started living there only, and she was not leaving the house. And after some time, when he watched, she was going out in the night, coming back at 5 o'clock in the morning. And one day when he watched, he realized that without the door being opened, she went through the wall. And then he realized that she is not a human being, she is some pishach. And then she was not leaving him because wo pakad lete. One day when he went out, he just ate some chanas, and then when he came home, there was one verse of Bhagavad Gita, what he read out, and that woman disappeared just by listening to that one verse. He told, don't chant that, because once you chant, I will have to go, and that is what I want. Because he got so scared that she is not a normal human being. So Guruji says that take it as a story that even one small word, one small verse can take us away from the problem what we are having. Second example, child prodigy of rebirth. We can see some small children of 2 years, 3 years can sing well, can play some instrument. So we have to remember that some people are born with fully loaded credit card and they just enjoy this particular life, and some are born with loans and liability on the card, and whole life goes into paying off the EMIs, suffering and giving people, and these people don't enjoy because we do not know what they are born with. So no child is born empty and innocent. The child is fully loaded coming into this universe. Only the credit card is not only money, whether the credit card is full of wealth, inner wealth, virtues, health, spiritual knowledge, that we have to seek. That's the reason we find some people from birth to death, they have some physical problem. Kuch na kuch to physical problem they are going through whole life. Some people are having some kind of financial problem. Some people are having relationship problem. Some people are having marriage problem. Some people are having office problems. Right from start to end, they go through this problem. And some people, no problems. The second gati, what I will get is yogi. That is, this is a rarest one. If lots and lots of punya we have done, then this is a durlabha, Guruji says, very difficult. Why? Because first of all, to be born in a yogi's family is extremely difficult. Because first of all, a yogi will not have worldly desires, a yogi will not marry. A yogi getting married and getting born into that particular family is still more difficult. And that's the reason we see Dnyaneshwar Maharaj. His father actually had taken sannyas, and then his guru told him, go and get married. He told Bhagwan, Maharaj, I have taken sannyas. A sannyasi cannot marry. It will be a papa. He told, no, it is my ajna. So his father came back, got married, and that's the reason, because a sannyasi got married, he was whole time tortured by the villagers. Finally, they were given prayaschitta that you have to give up their life. So both husband and wife, after giving birth to 4 children, prayaschitta of getting married after sannyas is that time the people told. And so Dnyaneshwar Maharaj was born in a sannyasi's family. He had no worldly desires. He had no desire to get married from there. And suppose we see most of the saints who are born, their parents somewhere have done some tapas in past life. So when we die, we definitely get a preta yoni for some time, but how long depends upon the punya papa what we have done, and the soul searches for the right yoni, the right circumstance, the right parents to take birth. So children decide their parents, children decide their place, children decide what kind of relationship they are going to have, what kind of sisters, brothers will be having, what kind of environment they will be having, and then the children are born there to exhaust their vasanas. And because the yogi has done all the practices earlier, the yogi reaches the goal very, very easily. That's the reason we find some people just come and start meditating. They can just sit still, meditate. If you ask them, okay, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are that, the person just listens to one sentence and starts meditating. In 3 years, the person realizes, and that particular person's name is Nisargadatta Maharaj. His name was Maruti, he was a bidi maker, just went to his guru. His friend told, okay, one person has come, please come, listen to him. He just went and sat for 1 day only. The guru told, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are that self, just leave all these things and focus. So he told, from that day, I used to just sit quietly, whatever time I used to get, 10 hours, 15 hours, just focus on the self. And 3 years, I got realized. Never doubted his guru. So Parth, in the 45th verse, to complete this topic and chapter, Lord says, my dear Parth, practice. Do your spiritual sadhana sincerely, with right efforts, with right faith, with the right goal and vision. Example, what we took by doing Surya Namaskar, I will not church gate. I will not reach church gate. So what is the sadhana I am doing and what will be the result of sadhana must be clear. So purify the mind with spiritual sadhanas and knowledge. It will not go waste. Please do not think immediately that some people will appreciate, I will get promotion, things will be like this, like this, like this. It will not happen outside, but you are collecting, you are adding to your credit card. Suppose the credit card is there and you deposit 1 lakh rupees, the 1 lakh rupees remain on that credit card. Credit card have limits. It will remain. If I don't spend also, it will remain. If I don't get the result also, it will remain. Whenever I want, I can use it. So there is a opportunity which is being offered to us by Chinmaya Mission right now. I think those people who have earlier participated in crowdfunding, now one more opportunity is coming, that in Juhu, Swamiji wants one center there to come. Now we have to go to ashram, but center where a lot of activities can happen, and for that fund collection is going on. And the dates are 24th November to 23rd December. A center in Mumbai, we do not have a center in Mumbai. For that, today we are going to send, after this class, a message where how you can do. Last time some of you donated money, but I'm inviting, if you have contacts, if you can at least invite 100 people for your some marriage at home. Definitely I can contact 50 people. And we, Chinmaya Mission, do not charge any money for any classes, Balvihar, all this knowledge. So when these opportunities comes once in, twice in a year, we have to give, because so much of difference Chinmaya Mission does with all this kind of knowledge which is free. Why other organizations do not ask money? Because they charge for their programs. That's the reason I always do wonder that why other organizations do not ask, because I saw they charge for various programs. They have money, earning some systems, but here it is all on donations. So please become a champion and please donate and ensure that this center happens. Anyhow, it is going to come, but some punya karma which we can add in the credit card. I will not find immediate benefit, but maybe I can find immediate benefit if I can go to that center after a few years, and so many people will come there and learn. Definitely I will be reaching this higher goal, because this is good karma, punya karma. And now to complete this, in the 46th verse, suddenly Lord says something which is very unique, and that is the summary. That is the theme for the next 6 chapters, what is going to come. Lord says meditation is higher than tapaswin's self-denial path. Meditation is higher than Jnani's knowledge path. Meditation is higher than Karmi's action path, selfless work, and meditation is higher than Upasani's devotion path. In the 46th verse mentioned. So here meditation is highlighted. And immediately in the next breath, Lord says, but the best among all is the one who loves me, worships me, is devoted to me, and whose mind is totally absorbed in me. So this is a concluding verse of the 6th chapter, and suddenly there is a turnaround where Arjuna's, Bhagavan, right now you're talking about meditation. Now suddenly, how come you're talking about you love me, you worship me, be devoted to me? But first of all, I do not know who are you. Who are you? Where do you stay? What do you do? And why should I worship you? And why should I get devoted to you? So one topic has got completed in the 1st to 6th chapter. That is, who am I? So we will see next time that how this journey of who am I, all the things about Arjun's sorrow, confusion to self-realization and various practices and the paths given by the Lord. And now Lord is going to shift the gear on Tat Pada. We saw this entire Bhagavad Gita is a Mahavakya on Tattvamasi. So Tvam Pada, who am I, topic is completed with the 6th chapter. Now the next topic what Lord is going to take up is who is God. That is very, very important, because if anybody joins any organization, I'll just give a small introduction. First thing the person goes through is an induction program. At least some basic knowledge of the following things are given. First of all, the person is told, what is this organization all about? Second, who is the boss? Who is the CEO? Who is the chairman? Who is the MD? The next, what is being told? What is my duty? What is my goal? What is my role? Then the targets are given. Then what is the product? What is the service? What we are providing in the organization? If these things are not known and the person starts working in the organization, there will be a problem. In the same way, when we are born in this life, we must know that this entire big organization called as universe is going on effortlessly. I must know my role, goal, duty. That was there in the 1st chapter. But who is the boss? If a person working in an organization doesn't know who is the MD, who is the chairman, who is the person whom I am going to report to, it will be chaotic. But we don't ask this fundamental question in life, that who is the boss of this universe? No, there is no boss. I believe in nature. No, I don't believe in nature. I believe in some power, but there is no God. No, I don't believe in all these things, but there is some kind of Shakti is there. We must study systematically. What is that Shakti? What is that universe? What is that nature? What is that power? What is that God, what we are talking about? So in the next 6th chapter, a very important topic, who is God? What is God? Where does he stay? What he does? What is the day-to-day activities God does? All this will be expounded in the next 6 chapters. So next session, we will summarize the 6th chapter and the first 6th chapter quickly in a couple of minutes. And hopefully, if time permits, we will start the 7th chapter. So today, after the session, you will find the details about the crowdfunding, be a champion, and when we work for God, and a higher cause, power and motivation comes. We have to experience it. It is a magical thing what happens. Or if you do not want to become champion, then donate or tell people at least this good thing is happening. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.